Once upon a time in a remote cottage, there lived an old man and his wife. Their love for their only son was lukewarm at best. The pride of their simple household was a cow named Búkolla, their only significant possession. One day Búkolla gave birth, and the old woman attended to her needs. For a moment all was well, but when she returned to check on the cow, Búkolla had disappeared without a trace. The old couple scoured the land, searching everywhere, yet they returned home with heavy hearts and empty hands. Frustrated and angry, they commanded their son to go find the cow and not to come back without her. They prepared him for the journey, supplying him with food and new shoes, and sent him into the great wide world, the direction unknown. The son wandered far and wide, and when weariness took hold, he stopped to eat. With a mouthful of bread, he called out, "Moo for me, my Búkolla, if you still roam this earth." A faint moo echoed back from afar. He pressed on, trekking across the rugged landscape. Again he stopped to rest and eat. And again he called for Búkolla. Each time her moo sounded closer than before. At the peak of a high cliff, he paused for a meal and shouted for his beloved cow. This time the mooing came from directly beneath him. Navigating down the steep cliffs, he discovered a massive cave. Venturing inside, he found Búkolla chained and helpless under an overhanging rock. Without hesitation, he released her, and they set off for home. Their journey back, however, was not to be unchallenged. A gigantic ogress with strides as long as the eye could see and her smaller companion were fast approaching them. The son, seeing the imminent danger, asked, "What shall we do, my Búkolla?" "Take a hair from my tail and lay it upon the ground," Búkolla instructed. He did as told, and Búkolla commanded the hair to become a wide river, so vast that only a bird could hope to cross it. As the ogress reached the river, she halted, sneering, "This won't stop me, boy." She sent the smaller ogress back to fetch her father's mighty bull, which drank the river dry. The chase resumed, and once more they were in peril. "Now what's to be done?" the son pleaded. Búkolla had another trick up her sleeve. "Another hare," she said. This time she turned it into a wall of fire, soaring into the sky. The ogress was undeterred. She had the bull snort out the river water, extinguishing the flames. Their situation grew desperate as the ogress gained on them. "Búkolla, we must outwit her once more," the son implored. "A final hare," Búkolla declared, and she turned it into a mountain so high it pierced the clouds. The ogress, determined to catch them, ordered the smaller troll to fetch her father's boar iron. The ogress drilled through the mountain with the boar iron, but in her haste, she squeezed into the tunnel before it was large enough, trapping herself, turning to stone in her own greed and fury. The son and Búkolla, against all odds, arrived home. The old couple rejoiced, their hearts swelling with a newfound appreciation for their son and the miraculous Búkolla. And so the tale of Búkolla reminds us of the cunning and courage found in the unlikeliest of heroes. The bonds formed in adversity, and the magic in old tales that still whisper to us of a world where anything is possible.